It is time to reveal the opening to the game. Welcome back to Workshop, everybody. I think based on how last week went, it seems YouTube videos will be slightly 1 week behind where actual progress is. So we're going to do this very much like the old Arpaga days, where there's probably going to be progress off screen, but we'll try to catch you up on important things as they come back, especially if someone ends up with like a question on how I did a certain thing or whatever, then we can always just answer in the Twitch chat or answer in the YouTube comment section or whatever. So yeah, so let us begin the way that you will open with this quest, and let's check it out. Let's see what we got going on. Captain Duke Gallagher has returned. We're gonna do these little title cards. Huh. Some protection. Referring to this town's guards as asleep would be an understatement. Right, off we go then. It should be here. And we're going right into the game. We had to turn off sword beams right before this due to a very unfortunate incident involving the not the subscreen, the stuff, but yeah. So let's go. Looks like I had to change a couple things about the subscreen. You're gonna start with Duke Saber. Sassy Baka, oh no. Yes, right. Alright. We get into dungeon map. Now you can see the full layout of this area. My one thing about the dialogue is I almost would rather put the characters in a box so they don't look like they're floating, but the boxes are too small. But yeah, so we come to our first big room. There's things in the dock. I removed a few of the torches in here since the last couple episodes because I thought the torches were just literally... They just were so much, dude. there were too many torches lying around. So I'll give you a couple things to dodge here. But if you push all the things... You get a chest notification, like in the old days of Link to the Past, and you get some arrows here. You happen to walk this way. I think I'm going to put a very minor reward in here. You can't do anything in this room right now, though. So we're going to leave this guy alone. Follow the arrows. Follow your nose wherever it goes. I swear I don't remember the enemies getting bumped by the blocks. Was that like a new thing? I swear they just had their own, like, weird solidity or whatever. We're back in the starting room. The chests will now spawn. And we get a small key. So I wanted to convey that secrets can happen off screens. It is a new thing. Oh, interesting. Okay. We've got custom pots here. These hearts will spawn every time until you pick them up. In which case, this guy on the far left will no longer spawn a heart. We got Link to the Past pots if we so desire. We got a despite trap. Oh no. You come to the bonus room. Come get you some money. Get into cashola. We do spoken. We're still testing sound fonts and everything, so. A couple of these sound fonts are like really good, but they whiff on some of the pivotal songs I want to use, so I'm always like looking for, oh gosh, what should I do? What should I change here? Alright, the new way that we're doing the light system since the last episode, you can kind of see the door, but just in case, we'll still leave the tutorial in and show you that you can have the pushable torch, which will reveal the door. So we can come in here now. Hurry, walk on the tiles! Walk on them! Put these spikes in the middle to make it a little different. That's the only thing I have to say to it, really. Alright. Swap all the colors, and you get yourself a treasure chest. It has the big key. Escape the way you came. Escape the way you came. Well, we come right back over here to the big dark room. I push again for no reason. Go through the big door. Come into the dark chamber. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna push the torch up as it suggests. You can weasel around with this a little bit. You're actually not allowed to push the torch into any of these spikes here, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Probably the other thing I want to do is disallow you to push it into the actual... Oh no, I think we found out it won't push it in the doorway, right? Because it's doing the thing. But yeah, you eventually reveal the doorway here. Come through this one way, hit the chest. I'm sorry, hit the button. And now you have the shortcut. In case you die in the intro level. Why are you doing this with 6 heart containers? No, okay. Get a little small Stalfos fight room. I probably can buff these given that you technically have the level 3 sword in the intro here, but, you know. Alright. Alright. And then we get to come up to our first friend for the quest. Here he is. You may push out the light, but it will return. This is our new toy, courtesy of Moosh and Dee Dee. We push. Oh no. We push. Oh no. We push. Wait a minute, there's a snake statue over there. Oh no. We push. And we have solved the puzzle. Now the door opens ahead of us, and we go in. I love that freaking mechanic, dude. That's gonna be so good. Come through here. Seems like there might be a doorway here, but it does not appear to open, nor is anything else interactable in the room. Our only choice is to open the chest and see what lovely treasure we get. Oh. Oh, no. Ow. He's trapped. Golds and crimson? What cunning is this? These wretched cullies would sooner guard their treasure than their own hand. An embarrassment. Oh, should my foes see me wounded in such a manner. Oh, it seems others are after the elixir. Alright, chat. Here we go. Once you see this, the scope of this quest will change for some of you. For others of you, you will be left in the dark. That is okay, because you will eventually know the lore. But the second this character steps onto the screen, some of you will have a different perspective on this entirely. Let's hit the A button, shall we? And who are you to assume Captain Duke Gallagher's business? I am Mirage Merchant Mercer. And you, Duke, you said. Ah yes, destroyer of Myso, so I've heard. The Wizrobes speak unfavorably of you. I do not tend to hold anybody's favor. Now step aside, lest you end your tenure amongst the walking as a paltry poltergeist at the hand of the blood sword. Your ambition, legendary as rumored. Lo, as a collector, I must add the elixir to my assemblage. It seems we will reach a disagreement. Is that so? Then allow me anchor, Bildrat, and challenge thy scug for first eyes upon grandiose treasure. Don't do it. Ah, here we have the daughter of Bermuda's Mirror, Kina. I won't warn you again, Mercer. Leave the elixir and forget this place in your memories. Kina, please. My apprentice already slinks ever closer to the secret of the gates. It is only a matter of time before that masterpiece is mine. Bah! I tire of this addle-headed squid spit. Let us duel into the victor, the elixir. Forgive me, Duke Gallagher, but that cannot happen. No, he's literally calling him a chicken. He'll die a coward, basically. Oh no! I don't know what to do for this. So I'll leave space here for some kind of fancy title screen and music or whatever. But for now, it's just kind of a placeholder. I'm not too sure what to do here. Also, drawing the title screen in ZC will suck. So that is always something to consider. It might just end up being like a background kind of thing or whatever. And then maybe I just paste the text with the quest name. But as you remember, unless I take the quest in a specific direction, I don't know the quest name. So yeah, we'll leave this here. All right. Shut up, computer. It's doing the thing. We're fast asleep. Oh, no. What? Who dat? Who's dat out there? You stop that right now. You knock it off. Oh. You know what? Maybe do whatever you feel like on second thought. You're okay, dude, actually. Never mind. Ha! How rude. And yet, arrest well warranted. Should I credit that mysterious maiden? We don't seem to have our sword with us. That's a little strange. It's this box down here, I think, is somehow miscolored. I'm not sure why this one... It doesn't look like that in the subscreen. Maybe I just have to take a look at that. But yeah, so... Oh no, our sword is missing. Let's go get it back. This is just some private trinkets and garbage. There's nothing of interest here. My favorite, where I'm never actually sure whether to abide by layers on the table. It's like literally this one object that drives me crazy with the layers because it just doesn't look... It just doesn't look like it should be something you walk under, but it's like technically using layers correctly. I don't know. I get driven crazy by this object all the time. You can go behind the bookcase. Yeah, so we'll probably fix, I don't know, we'll probably make this just something you ram up against, I guess. The bookcase is tall, though, so that one makes sense. So this is my new technique for housing, by the way. What I'm going to do is, I hate the open walk spaces in a lot of these houses. So what I started to do, literally yesterday, is I was like, wait, what if we, like, insert what appears to be extra rooms here? Like, this could be a closet. It could be the loo, it could be some other kind of storage or whatever. I don't know and I don't care, but it eats up some of the unnecessary space that's in these houses, so we're gonna liven this crap up a little bit here, because there's too much open space in the houses. Alright. Interrupting a treasure hunt is an unwise error, my dear. What say you? Will you think so after seeing this? Is that... You are in no condition to fight. Eagerness alone won't bring you to the elixir, nor will this sword. Coh, my proud blade, reduced to this misbegotten mockery, its luster tainted by a mere bomb chew. Bermuda is mostly peaceful, but its traps are deadly. If you seek the elixir of life, you will need to live up to the legend behind your name. East, west, north, each of the Bermuda connections has one of the gates. If you open them, the elixir's guardian will appear. Oh, thanks for the tip. Then these gates, I suppose, along with the revival of my blade, beseech my spirit. Is that all? You don't wish to know me, or why I'm telling you how to open the... Not particularly. I shall crush this mercer and see to it the elixir gazed upon only by myself. If you intended otherwise, your advice has been misplaced. Farewell, miss. Engage me no further. You got your saber! But it's seen better days. Perhaps somebody can restore it. In the meantime, go ahead and equip it to an action button and start beating the crap out of other garbage here. Your main quest and side quest notes have been updated. Press the EX full button to review them. And then we show up in Bermuda here and off we go. And that is, that's the end of what we've seen so far. I haven't even set up Z3 regions for this yet. But yeah, so instantly we've got like way better cutscenes than whatever the fluid garbage I was limping to the barn with in AU. So yeah, we can hit the EX4 button and do a bunch of garbage. And the text box will stay here because I've broken it so far. But yeah. But there you go. Here's your bird! Here's your bird I can walk over. These are all, So what I'm intending to do here is we are probably going to look... We're probably going to import... This is Kakariko Village from Inverse Mirror, basically, that I've imported here. There's a crow, apparently, from when I last left this in 2017 or whatever. I guess I technically worked on the quest in 2020, but Evan did not return to the quest, and so we never finished it. But there you go. Alright, so I can break the game if I go in any of these entrances, probably. Yay! We break! So that's it. That's the intro scene. What's going on, Torj? You ready for dark magician stuff? And that's it. We attack your life points directly. And I didn't have my music set up, so I'm very good at what we do. But yeah, so we have not set up the menus yet. I'm thinking though that we possibly could. Now I don't have. So one thing here. Let me get the music first, actually, and then we'll talk for a bit. Probably won't do too much this episode because it's just kind of a catch-up episode, and then I got to go fix a couple things. But we'll probably get to it soon. All right. So there's a couple things going on here. Number one, there's a game to be made. I don't know how that works, but there you go. All right. So, yeah, I kind of was interested in doing some kind of quest log thing. Now, this was actually originally going to be done via the subscreen, but as it occurs to me, I don't actually think the subscreen is capable of something like this. which is very unfortunate. I think that has to be scripted. Yeah, so it's got to be something to do with this, right? Oh, you know what? It's because I picked, yeah, I just changed this to be a dark background. Okay, I gotcha. So that actually, so I wasn't crazy. It was actually not like this before. I made it that way, apparently. Okay. There we go. That'll line it up or whatever. Okay. The other thing is I wouldn't mind, again, like I said before, prior, I wouldn't mind throwing the characters in, like, a portrait or something, but oh my goodness. I guess I would have to jam, what would I would guess I would jam everything into a box, right? And then I would change, do I pick, Joash, you've done this, do I pick the top left tile for this? How is this going to work if I decide to put everybody inside a box here? Is this the quintessential pick the top left tile? Because the only thing is that I have to make custom text boxes for everything to do this, because the characters themselves are 16 by 16, so they're not going to fit in like a regular box. I'm going to have to make a 2x2 box and put them inside of it. I guess technically, nah, it's got to be 2x2. We'll just do 2x2 and simplify the process. So I can probably look into that. Joash actually convinced me that the box is the way of life. The immortal box, I do think is the better way to do this. I just didn't have them set up currently, so we're just going to set them up later. but we at least got to show you the cutscenes for now. So that'll very likely change, but I just didn't have it for today. We were doing school this week. Oh no. So that's one thing for sure that'll change. The other thing that changed, oh my gosh, this freaking message script. Oh god, this made those scenes so much like... So they don't have to eat 5 million screens, they only have to eat like 4 million screens instead. But yeah, I highly recommend the Hoss message script. That was quite good. I used that trick a couple times throughout that scene. Most of the scene is actually done the old way that I did it, even like the animations and stuff. Just mostly because I had them finished before I was talking to this with talking about this with Joash. So shockingly, a lot of those scenes are done with my old technique. I just never did fancier cutscenes like that back in the day. But apparently my cutscene game has increased according to chat's reaction here from what I was eyeballing. We do better. Yay. Alright. So yeah, I think I fixed up all this. We're still gonna work on like what actually goes in the subscreen and everything, but we've got a decent idea for how this is going to pan out. Did you? You did. You ended up shuffled somehow. That must have been my fault. So very good. We've done the opening scene and explained nothing. That's it. That's the end of the game. No, okay. Look, it's like that old adage that I used to do in my ZC playthroughs. If you don't give yourself the chance to screw up, then it'll all look fantastic after the fact, right? Alright. There you go. So I could actually start setting those up now, I suppose. We can set up the text boxes. I was using the fancy one, right? So, oh gosh, the only other thing... Ah, oh, man. No, Torch. No, okay. Let's go to... This guy is like my... Okay, so it's like I'm using CSET 0. I think I'm gonna have to 8-bit these, right? Because they're all gonna clash with the... They're all gonna clash with the characters. Clash at the castle. Oh man, there's your obscure reference for the day. Let's go to the dual page, and we'll come down here. Look at everybody next test box. So the only kind of annoying part about this is you might have noticed I was giving Duke like different poses or whatever, so I'm gonna have to give him a different text box for every pose, which is unfortunate, but that's, you know, that's the way it be, I guess. Alright. Luckily, I think I'm like primarily using 2 right now. No, he plays good games. Alright, so let's go to CSET 0, let's 8-bit it. There's gonna also have to be like a thing here, because... There's doesn't have to be a whole bit with this. Ah, get it? It's 8-bit. Alright, we're gonna, like, need to shuffle this. Oh, God. How do I actually want to shuffle this? I guess okay, wait. I guess I shuffle... Okay, I've got an idea for it. Oh, I have to 8-bit these guys. And actually, before I do this, let me make sure I've got a template for later. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Okay, so now this will be in the middle. And then we just need to... Booper the snoot. You know what? No, this is still flawed. We have to take... I guess I can always do it with like a 3x3. That'll make it like better. And then I just close it up. And we're gonna put him dead center here. This doesn't look dead center, which is weird, right? I did move it by 8. This isn't dead center either. Oh no, the box is actually off by 1. I've been besmirched. Let's see what we got here. We got 3.5 on this side. We got... Nah, it's just a visual thing. Okay, cool. A paste. Okay, now we got a Duke text box, and we just... shrink them back up here. And now I have to do that like 500,000 more times. So there you go, there's the solution, chat. We make it a text box. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay. Interesting. This is not a... Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Good, good, good. Alright, what we're gonna do... is we're gonna set up one template like this, and then we're gonna throw everybody in there. I don't have too many characters yet, so we don't have to do this too many times right now, but we will at least do it for the characters that we showed in the cutscene. So we need to grab Kina, and actually we need Duke's other pose as well, I just remembered. Okay, so this is Kina's character pose. Oh, wait a minute. This was the whole... What was it? It was like Shift B? And then that automatically fills in the... Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Oh, that's so much faster. Hey, paste. Okay. So we don't have to do that crap anymore. And actually, as we're doing this, I get to save extra space as well. So we can eventually clump these up. I don't know why I did her next, because... we have one more Duke pose so far to go that I've been using. And then I guess whenever I use a different one... Oh, you know what? No, that's not true. I did use 2, didn't I? Because in his intro, I actually used him raising his hand in Triumph here. He triumph. Alright, so I guess I was memeing. This actually won't take nearly as long as I anticipated that it would. This is actually, like, stupidly fast. Hooray! No, the Triumph forks. You have to get it white, toys. You have to get it correct. Alright, now I'm going to troll myself and go top-bottom here on the same character instead. A base template. A beast. Ah, we don't need to do anything. Okay. This Zisvan. Zisvan. I already did that. Zisvan. There we go. Alright, so Duke's actually already done. Except... And then if I add another pose later, I just gotta keep one of the templates. Let me make sure, just in case I get a little overzealous here. There we go. Keep the templates down beneath. Oh, this is actually kind of nifty. I don't know what it is about tile work. It always seems like the most monotonous thing, but then when I actually get into it, it's actually like kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Okay, we no longer need these guys. Let's go find Mercer. Should have been right near... Yeah. Mercer's already 8-bit, I think. Was I using left leg or right leg forward for him? I don't actually remember. We were using right leg forward. Okay. This matters. This will be on the quiz. This will be on the quiz, chat. Okay. And actually, those are the only characters we've done so far. What's gonna kind of suck... Okay, so actually, this isn't gonna suck because I'm really only gonna do this for important characters. Like, characters that got a little intro box or whatever. We're not gonna do it for everybody. Because, screw y'all, love the soup. No, okay. Okie dokie, so now that we have Dukemon ready here, we're gonna do 2x2. We're gonna pick out our new box friend. Top left. Okay, now. This is going to raise by 16. Or does it raise on its own? I don't know. Let's raise it by 16 and see if it lines up. I'm going to assume this is fine, but we'll find out. Nice. Aces. Actually, just perfect. Actually, just correct on the first try. Not that it's terribly difficult, but, you know, we like to celebrate around here. Now, there is a downside to me not having made the boxes beforehand, and it's that I'm going to have to strip every single message string with the text box. But that's okay. So I will make a new message template, and then we'll be able to like more easily do it later. But yeah, because I kind of did it this way to start out. There's a little bit of self-shooting in the foot here as a result of this, but it'll eventually be like fine. Can I actually copy specific? Interesting. How would I do that? Oh, I guess there's like a pay stall, right? Or a pay special still, huh? Okay, so let's go to where this actually starts. This actually starts here. Okay. Well, you know what would help? Copy. Alright. Right click. Advanced paste. Okay. We can paste the portrait. Alright, which actually is not awful because it's really easy to select the characters over and over again. Okay. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Oh, this is different from 255. Interesting. You see, cursed link. Oh no, the Shay has viruses. And it did copy the Y value, right? I don't think I did that. Oh. Oh. It, like, saves it as a, Oh, interesting, okay. Oh, you know what? I think I used the wrong one for his starting pose, though. But that's okay, we fix it. Okay. Yo, okay. ZC saving us some time. What a flid. What a flid. That's wild to me. Goals and crimson. See, now that I'm thinking about it, is the other poultry, like, the better word here? Or do I want to keep the chicken poultry? That he's calling him a chickenly, you know, he's calling him a coward, so that kind of chicken. Now stuff has got me, like, actually thinking about this. What have you done, this stuff? You knock it off right now. No, okay. Let me actually go into this one. I think I was actually using that one for this one. What kind of sucks is that using the 2x2, because it doesn't expand the selection for some reason, I actually can't tell if it's the right pose or not sometimes, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, the good news is I'm not going to waste YouTube time by doing all this right now, but we are going to do some of it on stream because I'm going to go get my food after this episode. But when we come back, we'll probably start working on something else. Maybe we'll look to doing the menuing or something. I have to decide if I think I can learn how to menu on screen. It's going to be kind of interesting. Alright, there's the old cutscene. The old cutscene was too long. It was going to introduce like 55 things at once. There were going to be 4 characters in the opening scene. I managed to cut this down to the 2 characters, and then Kina jumps in at the end. And then you have like a separate conversation with her later, which I think is just so much nicer. So I think it's paced a little bit better. It's still like a lot of text. But yeah. Okay, these are all good. Alright. Tranquil expression strings are half unused stuff. Oh yeah, fair. Alright, so let's pick this up next time. And we'll find something else to do. Thanks for watching.